Namaste, welcome. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. We're just waiting for a few folks to join on in. I think, okay, there we go. I was like on TikTok, it usually shows me how many people are logged in. We usually get sometimes 700 people on here. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes for people to join in. Just get comfortable, go ahead and sit on your couch, lay down if you've had a long day, get into a really nice place. You can get a cup of tea. I've got my tea, and we're going to do some really good acupressure. If it's nighttime wherever you are in the world, you're going to sleep really well. If it's daytime where you are, you're going to feel great and you're going to start your day. Also, I am streaming live from YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We have two YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. Also on Instagram, I want to just thank everybody on Instagram. You guys have been great. I have gotten my account back. We got hacked 2 years ago, and it's like doing great. So really appreciate the support on Instagram and of course TikTok. So we have different content on different sites. We have a lot of great men's health on TikTok and also YouTube. So if you are a man or have a man in your life, head on over to YouTube. There's some really good stuff. And we're also on Patreon. We have two courses on Patreon, one on women's health fertility and one on weight loss. So do check it out. Okay, we're just going to give it another minute. You know what? We're going to go ahead and get started. It's totally fine. So what I want you to do is don't worry about the timer. I'll take care of time. We're going to do a bunch of de-stress points, help you relax, help you with weight loss, irregular periods, fertility. It's also going to help the gentleman in the bedroom. So really good stuff. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do yin tong, and we're also going to do governing vessel 26. Now this point, only do it if you're not pregnant. So if you're pregnant, please don't do this point. So let's go ahead and do this together for just 30 seconds. I'm going to do the timer, so don't worry. Let's go ahead and do this for 30 seconds. This is a great point to ground you, to help you with anxiety, really helps you to just get into a really good place. I like doing this point in the middle of my day just for 30 seconds, and it really just helps me bring focus, reduce any anxiety. Oh, I feel so much better already. My tummy settles. I think for me, if there's a lot going on, things really settle in the tummy. So this just grounds me, makes me feel better. Whether it's fear, anxiety, worry, stress, this is such a good acupressure point. Also, this yin tong is a fantastic point, can help in so many different ways. Let's walk you through it, and let's also do some points to help you with headaches and migraines. This is a fantastic point if you're balancing hormone and you're struggling. This can help you with blood sugar, blood pressure. It can help you with thyroid, menopause, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, cortisol, like stress. So, right, stress creates cortisol. And then when there's a lot of cortisol, what happens is that it eats away from the hormone. That's why you have the disease process. That's why you're not sleeping well. And then that further increases cortisol, which can impact FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, making menopause symptoms worse. Also can impact fertility. Also, if you're not sleeping 7 hours, then you're susceptible to wanting more chocolate, wanting that extra cigarette, vaping more. So this is such a simple point you can do. A lot of people come on here and ask about anxiety, sleep points. This is such a good point. It's super safe. You can do it if you're pregnant. And gentlemen, I cannot stress this point enough for you for bedroom stuff, because guess what? If you look at the mirror image right here, you have this point, and it pretty much hits right here. So this can be really helpful if you're doing IUI, IVF, trying to conceive. You can do this through, and also, gentlemen, it's going to help you in the bedroom. Really good point. All right, next point we're going to do is let's circle the eyes. This is a fantastic point. I already feel so amazing doing this point with you all. So thank you for giving me that grace throughout my busy day to do this with you. So I want you to do this with me for just another 40 seconds. Don't worry about the clock. I'm watching it for you. I just want you to put down your phone, join me, just do a few minutes of acupressure, learn these points so you can apply them. By the way, these lives are being saved on our main YouTube channel. So at any point, you can go to TikTok, you can get an Instagram, or you can go to the main YouTube channel and do this. This is a fantastic point for that deep fatigue. You know, that fatigue that you get after a really long week on Saturday morning. This can help with that. Also, this is a great point for sleep. If you're struggling with sleep, this can also help you just with stress and anxiety, blood sugar, blood pressure. It also can relax the jaw so you chew your foods better. Also, those of you who are struggling with weight loss, this is a great point because it's going to help you sleep hard. Then that melatonin turns into serotonin. Serotonin is your happy chemicals. If you're happy, you've good sleep, guess what? You're going to make better food choices. The research shows this. You're going to eat less chocolate, you're going to smoke less, you're going to vape less, and guess what? That weight is going to naturally be in a better place. So this is another really good point. Also, fantastic point for gentlemen for helping balance out testosterone. So gentlemen, definitely, this is a fantastic point, whether you have high testosterone or low testosterone. Also, ladies, this is a fantastic point for regulating your period cramps, endometriosis, fibroids. You can do this all the way through IUI, IVF till you become pregnant. This is a really good point. Also, a couple questions coming through. Let me answer them. Also, supers on YouTube, you get top priority. Also on TikTok, the subscribers get top priority. Also, all the monetization money goes towards 2 future free clinics, one in Hyderabad, India, and another one in Washington, D.C. Toothache, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this viral point. It's large intestine 4. This is a fantastic point for toothache. Also, waking up dizzy, as long as you are not pregnant, don't do the hand points. If you're pregnant, you can do this point. Also, these points, do them for about a couple of minutes, every 20 minutes, till you feel like you're in a very good place. You can also do this for period regulation. Stop when you have 3 regular periods. Stop when you're pregnant. You can also do this. This is a fantastic point for period regulation. All right, let's do this. Let's do some ear points. It's going to put you guys in a really good place across the world, and we haven't done ear points in a little bit, and ear points are my go-to, so let's go ahead and do that. So first point we're going to do is we're going to do the rim of the ear. Everybody do this with me. We're just going to massage the rim of the ear. This point really takes the edge off, can really be really helpful for anxiety. Anxiety turns into anger. That's what happens, right? So if you're struggling from anxiety, we want to get you into a place where anxiety doesn't turn into anger, and that anger can have complications such as blood pressure. And also, when you hit a certain ceiling with the anger, guess what? It turns into depression. This is at least what I've seen in my clinic. So I definitely work with mental health experts and also with medical doctors. But if you're feeling on edge, this is a great point that you can do in addition to your doctor's recommendation. I just want you to consider doing this for a few minutes throughout the day. You can do it between your Zoom call. If you're a waitress, do it between the shifts. If you're an Instagrammer, do it, take a minute and just do this. This can really help. I already feel nice and refreshed. This is a great point if you're struggling with cravings such as sugar, chocolate, taking the edge off. If you're wanting to vape or smoke, trying to quit, work with your doctor. These points are really effective, and these points can really help you. If you're in a better place, you're going to make better decisions, and the disease process it has a tendency of not progressing. We know this, right? We've seen the studies on wound healing. When you are stressed, the wound has a more difficult time to heal. So these acupressure points release your happy chemicals, and then you're in a better mood. Your body's going to respond better. And that's my role in helping all of you. Next point is a super great point. I love this point. It's like my shut off point. I can barely talk when I do this point. So, okay, wonderful. Thank you for taking my recommendations. Really appreciate it. So this is ear shen men. These 2 points are phenomenal points for anxiety. They can also help with stress and also reduce that cortisol belly, deflate that cortisol belly, flatten that cortisol belly. So let's go in the cave and acupress. Also, if you go to the acupressure devices, you have a lot of the tools that I have. So I want you to take this little pellet and put it on here. And that way you don't have to acupress. It's there. You don't have to do the work. But if you don't have it, not a big deal. You can use your finger. You can use a pencil. And let's go ahead and acupress right here. So let's do this. Oh, this is going to feel so good. Are you guys all doing this? Yes, you can do this for, let's see. Oh, what's going on with dialysis? I want you to tell me what symptoms you're having. Yes, this is good for stop smoking. Yes, you can do this for stop smoking. Of course, go to your doctor and also work with him or her. A lot of my patients, what they do is they go to their doctor. I believe, talk to your doctor. Please talk to your doctor. They get a course of medication like Shantex, and then they do the acupressure, and it's been really helpful for them. So this is another thing that, this feels so good. This feels really good. Yes. For RA, rheumatoid arthritis, you can consider, as long as you're not pregnant, ginger tea, or also you can do that. You can also do these points if you're struggling with other things. Just keep that in mind. But I do want you to work with your medical doctor because I don't know how complicated your cases are. I'm just, going off the live, so that is a concern. Cholesterol, you can also do these points, and also cinnamon tea. Cinnamon tea, Ceylon cinnamon tea can also be really helpful. Okay, next point we're going to do. This is such a good point. It works for everybody. So this is going to take care of all the meridians. It's going to balance the entire system. So let's go ahead and do this half circle together. And neuropathy, you can just acupress like this a few minutes throughout the day. It's going to go ahead and take care of a lot of things. So for hot flashes, you can do this. And allergies, you can try this, darling. You can do this for allergies. So let's go ahead and oh, this feels good. Are you guys doing this with me? I hope you're doing this with me. Okay, he can do this for anxiety. This is a great one for anxiety. This is a great one for hot flashes. This is a great one in general. So I want you guys to put down your phones and do this instead of asking the question, do the acupressure. This is going to help. This is a fantastic point for unexplained fertility, PCOS, trying to conceive, trying to regulate your cycle. If you're stressed, you can't sleep, you're struggling with smoking, you're struggling with vaping, weight loss, unexplained weight loss, you just had a baby and you're not quite sure what's going on. This is a fantastic protocol that you can do as well. I want you, when you're not sure what's going on, talk to your doctor. This can also be helpful for gentlemen for testosterone, and also in general for women who are struggling with weight loss, irregular periods, helping with menopause, just had a baby. These are fantastic things that you can do. So I want you to consider doing that. It is pretty much the half circle right here that I want you to see and do. Fantastic. This feels great. And you can do each of these a minute. We've already been doing 10 minutes of acupressure, so you should be feeling really good. Next thing that I want you to consider doing is the hunger point. This is a fantastic point. I've seen it work for lots of other things. So what I want you to do is I want you to take the peace sign, and what I want you to do is I want you to acupress just like this. Take the peace sign and acupress just like this. This is a fantastic protocol for intermittent fasting if you have a headache, or if you also have migraines, or if you can't sleep, or if you don't want to break the fast but you're hungry and you want to curb your appetite, you don't want to eat chocolate. This is just a great point in general if you're struggling with smoking or vaping. Of course, work with your medical doctor. These are self-care acupressure points that can help curb your appetite and curb your cravings, whatever they may be, and also can help you with sleep. A lot of people with intermittent fasting, they have a tough time sleeping. So this is also a really good thing. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. For the pancreas inflammation, as long as you're not pregnant, do work with your medical doctor, but this is a great point. You can do this every hour for a few minutes. Really, really, you can do this for a few minutes. Fantastic. You can also do this for liver. Also, you can do a castor oil pack for the liver. If you go to our main YouTube channel, if you go to the link tree, you will see a women's health section, and in there, there's really good, peruse through it, there's really good oils that we recommend, and we recommend an organic castor oil. You can use it with the castor oil pack that can help. All right, so I've got a call in a little bit of time, so I want to do a general acupressure point, and let's do this together. The only restriction I have is I don't want you to do this if you're pregnant. Everybody put down your phones and do this. The only exception is, please, if you're pregnant, do not do this following point, but this is a great wellness point. So let's go ahead and do this. Yes, so you can do, what's a good drink for anxiety? Try peppermint tea. Try a tea that has an aroma that can relax you. That could be really good. So as long as you're not pregnant, I want you to do this point. This is a fantastic point for headaches, migraines, allergies. This is a great point for a toothache, bleeding gums, but don't do it if you're pregnant. This is a great point for neck pain, shoulder pain, eye strain from gaming. This is a great point. This is also a great point for heartburn, acid reflux, indigestion, digestion, constipation, colitis, Crohn's disease, IBS. This is a great point for gastritis. This is also a great point for just that tummy ache. This is also a great point for diarrhea, constipation, water retention, puffiness, skin stuff. You can also do this point blood pressure, blood sugar, menopause, period cramps. You can do this for regulating a period. Do it until you get 3 regular periods. Stop when you're pregnant. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donations. They're going towards the free clinic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is another great point for hip pain. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sciatica, for also foot pain. Somebody asked about foot pain, heel pain. This is such a really good general point. I want you to include it. The only time that I don't want you to do this point is if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, you can stick to doing this point. This can be really helpful. Yes, you can do this for balance, darling, as long as you're not pregnant. You can do this every 20 minutes or every hour for a minute. This is a great point for pooping. You guys love my pooping videos. This is a fantastic point for pooping. So this is also a great point for dizziness, great point for ringing in the ear. So I want you to consider doing this point. Okay, fantastic. Then we're going to just do a last call for subscribers on TikTok. Last call for subscribers on TikTok. And then I got to take a call. We're working on a patent, actually. I'm hoping that I can announce what we're doing in the next month. I actually wanted to announce it early August, but it's taking a little bit longer, but that's okay. And we're happy to do that. Last call for subscribers. Last call for supers on YouTube and subscribers on TikTok. Also, somebody asked about knee pain. You can acupress the knee. The knees represent the elbows, so acupress the elbows for a few minutes. Acupress the elbow for a few minutes. You guys, I feel fantastic. It was only 15 minutes, but I feel really good. This is saved on YouTube. Check it out. A lot of great men's health on our main YouTube channel. Also, ladies, there's a 30-day free course on fertility on our main YouTube channel. Also, check out our second channel, Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. 2 courses on Patreon. And check us out on Instagram and TikTok, my darling. I've been on there since like before the pandemic, so really good. And I just want to say, call out on Instagram. Thank you for all your support on Instagram. I'm going to do my very best for all of you helping me to build this, because all the monetization money is going to be used, or is being used, to fund 2 future free clinics. One in Hyderabad, India, and another one in Washington, D.C. All right, you guys, love you so much. I am working from home the next couple of days, so I'm going to do my best to boost up on the lives and get back there. All right, do the acupressure. Love you all, and see you soon. Check out YouTube. Bye. Email, right? Heal, you can do this point. Heal, you can do this point. D&D, come on down. Also, second link in the link tree has my clinic contact information, so we can get a virtual appointment, or you can talk to me. Okay, bye.